video is about non-assertive false beliefs and attitudes that many of us have about ourselves. I had just had a conversation with an old client. They've been my client for years on the phone, and it was all about approval, getting approval of others. And we've worked through this issue many times, and this person is actually very successful in their work, and over the years that I've worked with them, they've just grown from strength to strength. But it just got me thinking, I'm just going to talk about this now. And I'm in my office space that I have here, and I just wanted to stand next to this beautiful picture I have of the shaman, because this picture gives me strength. I look at it very often, and it's the many faces. I always think the many faces of the shaman, and sometimes in my work I have to have many faces too, with the different lines of work I do, and the nationalities I work with. And even though we're all human beings, we have to interact with other people differently. And I had to have my wise head on today, and standing here, I feel that wisdom. So I'm going to talk to you just about some false beliefs that so often many of us have about ourselves, and many of my clients over the years have come to me, but I hear them all the time. And these are these beliefs that we need approval of others for whatever we do, and that other people's judgment and approval of us, of our behaviour and what we do, is more valuable than your own. More valuable than your own judgment of yourself, or more valuable than your own approval of yourself. And this can cause so many issues, because if you don't have the confidence, or you're always searching outside for approval, you're never going to find that confidence, and you're never going to feel assertive, and you're probably never going to reach your full potential in any way. And because of this conversation I was thinking, yeah, we are very often, many of us have this belief that we cannot change. Or I hear this so often, people come to me, well, I cannot change because that's the way I am, or that's my nature, and I can't help it. And I look at them thinking, oh, but you can't help it. You can't change. It's a false belief. Saying those things to yourself, that I can't change, this is my nature, that's just how I am, that's a defeated attitude. That's a defeated attitude that you need to get rid of. And you can if you want to, because many people don't want to do the work. They want me or somebody else to do the work for them, to help them to change. So when I hear that, I really question, do I really want to work with this person? Actually, they're normally a challenge, and for the majority, we do actually move them on. I just have to make them think. This is when I need my wise head on. Think, how am I going to get through to certain people? Because everybody's different. You have to find their trigger point to make them think. And then there's this other belief that worry and guilt are part of the human condition, part of life, and that it cannot be changed, and we're stuck with it, whether we like it or not. Well, let me tell you, worry and guilt are things that we do. We grow them. 97% of the things we worry about never happen. I know I worry about things all the time. Has no energy. Guilt, unless you've done something really wrong, like you've murdered somebody or killed somebody, or you've got something really guilty for, being guilty because you've got good health and maybe one of your family members doesn't, is not going to do you any good at all. Guilt is an emotion, an energy that just drains you. And it's not part of the human condition. We can change, we can stop feeling guilty, and we can stop the worry if we are so indisposed to. Okay? So, false belief that is part of the human condition. And then the one that I really love, oh my God, the one that really gets me is that there is a huge divine plan for us, a divine authority that we have no control over, that controls us totally, and it's separate from us, and it's outside of us, and we can't do anything about it. We have no influence on it. Oh my God, I could talk about this for ages, forever. But anyway, it's generally out to get us. Generally, not on your side. Well, let me tell you, yes, I'm sure there is this bigger power, the universe, whatever it is your belief. And I'm going to tell you, it's not out to get you. And we are not separate from it. It is not outside of us. We are part of it. We are with it. And so, if anybody's out to get you, it's you. Full stop. False belief. The universe is not out to get you. You're out to get you. And so it's your choice to change. I hope that I'm not being too mean there. And then there's the other belief I really like. People have, that if you sit and wait long enough, things will change anyway. So if you sit and you procrastinate and you let others take decisions for yourself, and you expect that everybody knows what you need and what you know they need, everybody else knows what you need, or they know what you need, or you don't have to do anything. Well, that is failing to take responsibility for yourself, and your life will sooner or later be pretty awful, because yes, things will change. Things change all the time. Life changes. But if you don't make some of the changes yourself and just sit there and wait for the changes to happen and procrastinate over it, when those changes come, you've had no part of it. And maybe then you're not going to be very happy, because this is not what you wanted or needed. You have to be proactive. You have to be proactive in your life, and you have to be willing to change. So, change. You can change. You need to just be proactive. And if you don't know how to change, you just come to somebody like me and we'll help you. Or you read your books. But failing to take responsibility for your own choices and your own actions is only going to lead to unhappiness, and we don't want to be there, do we? And then there's another belief that if you ask for help, it's weakness. Oh no, it is not weakness. Asking for help is a sign of strength. We all struggle with that sometimes, but if you need help or you need support, ask for it. People are not going to shout at you. People will have more respect for you. So don't be afraid to ask for help or support when you need it. It's a false belief that asking for help is a weakness, because it is not. It is a strength. There is another belief I listen to all the time, and it's that if you're dependent on others, that is also a weakness as well. Well, being dependent on others totally all the time may be a weakness, because you do have to have some assertiveness and independence within you. But being dependent on others, sometimes for support or a family network or a social network, or for help when you need it, that's not a weakness either. We all do need help, and we are at times in our life dependent on other people. We have to be. It's human, the human condition, because sometimes we do need support. We just don't need to be totally dependent on other people all the time. So just start feeling your own strength inside, and when you need help and support, ask for it. Okay. And then there's the other belief that we have no control over our thoughts and our emotions. We do. We choose them. So if you get angry, let it go, but don't let it eat it away. If you're feeling anxious, deal with it. Ask for help if you need it. Okay. And then finally, because I've been talking for so long, is the belief that you are not good enough, that you are unworthy. That's a false belief. We're all worthy, and we're all good enough, and we are all enough. Just how we are. This is how we are. But it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to share your worries. But never think that you're not worthy, because you are. And these are just some typical non-assertive beliefs and attitudes that we have and that I come across in my everyday life and my work. I hope that's helped you. And maybe I've been lecturing a little bit today. I didn't mean that, but I feel the energy in my wise shaman here, and it's the many faces. And I'll talk to you more about limiting self-beliefs at another time. So just watch out for it on my channel. But thank you for listening today. Hope I've helped you. Hope I've helped you to think. And remember, you are worth it. So love yourself, appreciate yourself, and then go about and have a great day. Thanks, folks, for listening. See you soon.